I was having a conversation with a friend of mine some time ago about like the kind of bread that people spend on weddings, and I think it's the stupidest thing. Um, because I
Yeah,
see all these
more
videos.
expensive.
Yeah, and I bet I see all these videos on IG and all that stuff. People spending money, 100,000 wedding, $100,000 on a wedding, $20,000 wedding, and in 2 years they divorced, and they still paying off that wedding. It's the stupidest thing that I've ever seen. Like it really irritates me. Because it's like you're willing to invest that much into like a night when really it's your marriage that matters. Like I really hope you kept that same energy for your marriage, but obviously a lot of folks don't. But with that being said, I see that you have uh you have a surefire example of that being the case here. What's up with this world's most expensive wedding? I imagine it's probably something
So
astronomical.
is the this is the son of India's richest man.
Okay, that already explains it.
Okay.
Okay.
And Indians from India, they be having
They get
already
busy, bro. Oh my goodness.
crazy, wild, like
Ridiculous. Yeah.
extravagant weddings.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
Absurd.
now you're talking about um you're talking about the richest
Oh my goodness,
man
bro.
in India. So he is like he's the chair of Reliance Energy Industries. It's an energy company. His son is actually named Anand Ambani. So the he's getting married to an a pharmaceutical heiress, right? On his Radhika
Ooh.
merchant.
Okay, that's the
So
context. Okay.
you
Hmm.
have like
Interesting.
two billionaires, like oh, twice over, like 100 times over, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
That are getting hitched.
Mm-hmm.
This was a wedding that was a gathering of 5,000 of the world's wealthiest people,
Oh my goodness gracious.
right? This wedding was had 20 million flowers, 18-page dress code,
18-page dress code.
37,500 meal options, and a huge final bill. That final bill, 563 million euros. 563. You can look up how much that is in dollars. I don't know how much that is, but that is a lot.
Okay, I
They
didn't
had
really look at
guests
it.
including Kim Kardashian, ex Prime Minister Boris Johnson, Anthony Blair, Priyanka Chopra, singer, and Nick Jonas was there at the wedding.
Okay.
Um, the Ambanis reportedly booked 100 private jets to fly guests to India from around the world for this 3 day wedding.
Wow.
Um, I hear even like the guests had car service. They arranged all that for you too.
Of course, the 563 million. I mean,
Yep, they bought. This is
why wouldn't they?
they actually what did it say here?
Okay, I wasn't that far off. 611,956.
Hmm.
Yeah. So almost 612 million in US dollars.
Yep. So this wedding cost 15 times more than Harry and Meghan's wedding. Royalty, right? That's how much these fools was going crazy with the spending. 34 million bash kickoff with a pre-wedding party in March that
Mm,
had Rihanna and Akon performing, which had 1,200 guests. Rihanna got 5 million for that show,
5 million euro.
5 million euro for that show. And it didn't say how much Akon got. But then there was another freaking cruise. They did a cruise around the Mediterranean for 94.5 million euro, 800 guests they paid for. They had Katy Perry and Backstreet Boys and Pitbull showed
Oh
up.
my goodness, bro.
L'argent, oui, l'argent, oui.
You'll get on
A
people
boule
like that.
l'argent.
Mm-hmm.
That bread. Um,
I just want my student loans paid off, man.
they had a pre-wedding party
Oh my
last week. They
god.
had a pre-wedding party. Guess who showed up, and guess who had a singing performing at the pre-wedding party? Justin Bieber for
Justin Bieber.
7 million. The
Just
final wedding took place in Mumbai. The
endless
police
bread.
warning there would be a constant traffic jam. Okay. So I've gone through all that obsolescence, and it's ridiculous as you can
Mm-hmm.
imagine. Um, and I'm here to say and raise my hand when the question comes over the loudspeaker. Somebody pooped in the punch bowl. Who pooped in the punch bowl? It's me. I pooped in the punch bowl.
Mm.
This is exactly why we should not have billionaires. This shit right here. Case study number one, case closed, drop mic. In a country where millions live in poverty, the celebrations have drawn a little bit of anger. It's often cited. Here's some statistics about India. About 60% of India's nearly 1.3 billion people live on less than $3.10 a day. That's the World Bank, right? It has the median poverty line. And 21%,
Mm.
or more than 250 million people, survive on less than $2 a day. These fools had 100 private jets.
100 private jets. Where did he even park them joints?
Today, the
100
richest
private jets.
10%, the richest 10% in India control 80% of India's wealth. That's according to a 2017 report. Uh, I guess it was published recently in International Confederation of Agencies Fighting Poverty, the Oxfam, published by Oxfam. And the top 1% owns 58% of India's wealth. By comparison, the richest 1% of the United States owns 37% of the wealth. Now, I don't like the way they put that. I don't like the way they put that. So, okay, so I don't like the way they put that because what they did is they showed us what the 10% of India owning the 80% of the wealth, then do a 10% of America on 1%. Why would you not switch it to
Okay.
1% of
Mm-hmm.
America? Yo,
Mm-hmm.
I had to go calculate the numbers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I had to do a 1 for 1. What is the 10%? So 10% of earners in the United States own 67% of the wealth of the United States.
Mm.
So we're not that far off. We're not that far off.
Mm-hmm.
The same 10%, we're not talking about population size. We're talking about percentage per population. So them according to their population size and us according to our population size. Their top 10% controls 80%. Our top 10% controls 70%. Now, granted, on a day-to-day level, a lot more Americans are are living off
Yeah, yeah.
way more than $3
Then
a day.
yeah, yeah. Yep.
But still, but still, the rich out here is just getting richer, and like the rest of us are just like scraping around the leftovers, competing against each other, pulling each other down, freaking instead of looking to these people who are hoarding all the wealth and booking every single 5-star, booking out every single 5-star hotel in the country or in the area because of, well, it's all 5 stars, so only probably rich people would have gone to them 5 stars anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So this is India, by the way, where 75% of people still live in villages. 75% still live in villages,
75%. Wow.
and they live a hard scrabble life. 11% don't even have a refrigerator, and 35% cannot read and write.
They have they also have a uh lack of a better term, but they also have like a pretty pretty visceral black market there. In India, particularly for kidneys.
For all kinds of stuff.
and
People
for all kind,
people
yes,
trying
for
to
all
live.
kinds of
They
organ
gotta do some
liquids.
desperate things.
Yeah,
Desperate
but
times for desperate measures.
yeah, so that the black market there is pretty, it's pretty insidious too. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. Yeah.
Meanwhile, India's richest man, Mukesh Ambani, is flying chefs from around the world
See, I see it.
they brought their restaurant to the event.
Wow, I
They
see
set
it's a.
up a whole kitchen for them.
I see that it says
Jeff,
something
Jeff,
about
hold on,
500
hold on.
chefs, something like that.
Yes, I mean when they bring their staff with them.
Yeah.
Jeff, I'm not talking about ordering Panda Express. I'm talking about getting the damn chef from Panda Express and bring him
Bring
over
him.
here
Yeah.
and he cooks it.
Mm.
All right. That's what
Bringing his ingredients, tools,
him
and
and the
all
team
that.
brings ingredients, brings tools, build out kitchens.
Mm.
Right. Granted, it was like a
Wow.
big old convention center type of thing. So there might be
Yeah.
kitchens, some kitchens up in there, but it
Mm.
was like 14, 15 different restaurants. Like, and this ain't gonna be your Pollo Tropicals, bro. Nah.
Nah.
It's gonna be
No.
STK out there in that mug.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be some like Gordon Ramsay that's coming through kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Some
The,
Mortons or something like that. Something crazy.
bro,
Yeah.
flying them. I'm
Flying
the
them in
Morton.
there.
I want him to come over, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like
Yeah.
cook my joint. Salt Bay, you know what I
So
mean?
yeah, yeah, Mr. Salt.
I need him out there.
I'm willing to bet he probably was there doing his thing.
Bruh. World's most expensive. And so this is, billionaire shouldn't exist. Fuck your party. I'm gonna tie in a couple things here.
Mm-hmm.
That French opening ceremony where we had Marie Antoinette beheaded. You talking about letting the rest of the people eat off of $3.10 a day? You basically saying let them eat cake.
Mm.
Just let them eat cake. You see how it worked out for man, the people on the bottom, they're gonna rise up because it's only 10% of y'all. That 90%, even if not that 90, at least that bottom 70%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be a good look for you. Bastille Day, we just had Bastille Day. Speaking of the French, that was not too. That was
Yeah.
like a couple weeks ago.
That wasn't too long ago. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And y'all just flaunting it in people's faces.
Bro, 100 private jets is
In
absolutely
people's
egregious.
faces, dog.
That is
The
egregious, bro.
disrespect.
That is insane, bro.
People not even living hand to mouth, dog, because they don't even got nothing to raise to their mouth.
Bro, they got a compound. I saw something about they had a compound that's worth like what 783 million or something like 783 euros or something like that.
Yep, it's like a whole
That
Trump Tower kind of
yeah,
situation,
and that, yeah, it's
and they own the
27
whole
stories.
thing
Yeah, 27
as a
story.
house.
Yeah, 27 story, 780 million euro containing come on, bro, 3 helipads, bro. Like that joint is already 27 stories, man. He got 3 helipads on that joint. Come on,
PT,
man. 160 car garage and a private.
they're not playing.
Come on, bro. Like
They're,
they,
they're
bro.
not playing, dog.